Welcome to Tomato Tuesday. Do you dream of having homegrown tomato flavor all year long? Or maybe you live in a climate that has a short growing season and you'd like to have fresh homegrown tomatoes for more than 2 months out of the year. In this video, I'm going to show you how to harvest your own homegrown tomatoes, or whatever your heart desires, 12 months out of the year. Sound too good to be true? Stick around. I'm Brian with California Garden TV, and if you're looking to join a garden community that offers tips, tricks, and support to help you grow your own organic fruits and vegetables and become a little more self-sufficient along the way, start now by clicking the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get growing. Here in my climate in Southern California, we can grow things outdoors 12 months out of the year. 6 months for cool season and 6 months for warm season. And I know I sound like a spoiled child, but every once in a while I want to have something fresh that's out of season. And I know some of you guys in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere probably would like the same thing, or at least a longer growing season. Today's video is going to level the playing field for all of us, no matter what climate you're in, because today we're talking about growing from seed to harvest under grow lights indoors. Now, it's something I've thought about for a long time, but I've just never jumped into it. Now, I've been approached over the past few months by 3 different grow light companies who wanted me to review their product. I thought that would be overkill, so I did some research, and 2 of the companies were actually very highly reviewed on Amazon and looked really good to me. So I chose to review one company's product for now, and we'll see how that goes, see if I even like this whole process. I don't know what's not to like, but you never know. So let me tell you how this video is going to go. We're going to start off with a quick unboxing and setup, and then I'm going to compare this setup to the one that I have in the garage for my seedlings that maybe a lot of you already have in your house as well, that we've discussed on another video, and then we'll get to growing. And I've been very patient because I've had these boxes for a week now, but I wanted to open them up with all of you, and if you know me, you know how hard that has been. So that wasn't easy. Now, one thing I'm not going to go over are the million technical details associated with the product. I'm going to leave the Amazon links down below so that if you want that information, you can find it. Now, I've already removed this from the outer Amazon box. Ooh. And it's a nice thick box. It looks like it's very well packed. Got some instructions, and by the way, the brand is Spider Farmer. Yeah, really well packed, really secure in the box. I'm not a professional grower. I'm a home gardener, and my big deal is if this works, it's got great reviews, and it actually does what it says it's going to do for my needs. If I know my audience, you guys feel the same way. On Amazon, this product got 4.8 stars out of 5 with over 200 reviews, Prime free shipping and free returns, so that makes me feel really confident. It's also one of the best reviewed full spectrum LED grow lights on Amazon. Now, like I said, this company, Spider Farmer, sent me the grow light and a grow tent free of charge in return for a review on my channel, an honest review. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Because I got this free, it's not going to influence my review at all. In fact, I really can't do that because not only am I doing this video, but I'm going to keep you guys updated on the progress of the plants growing with this system. So if it doesn't work, you're going to know that. I won't even have to say a word. So this is really well packaged. They sent me a grow tent as well, and I'm not sure how much of a necessity that is. It is reflective on the inside, so it kind of bounces the light around and maybe makes the lighting more even. So this is a full spectrum LED panel that covers a 2-foot by 4-foot space, and it comes with the panel. It comes with all the cables and adjustments to hang the light. It even came with a ruler or a tape measure, I'm guessing, to measure the distance between the lights and the plants, and some handy dandy labels. It retails for about $320, which at first sounds expensive. So I wanted to compare it to the simple setup that I have in the garage for the seedlings and see if I could justify the price. So the setup I use for my seedlings you already know about because we did a video on that a couple months ago, and I'll link that down below. So this setup here cost me about $50, and it covers a 4-foot by 8-inch space, basically one row of seedlings. So I do have to swap out, grow some, then get them hardened off and outside, and then start on the next batch. Now, if I wanted to cover a 2-foot by 4-foot space, like the new setup does, I would need 3 of these. So that would be $150 total. Basically still half price. So for seedlings, price-wise, I can't really justify that. Now, what about ease of use? These bulbs here are about 1500 lumens. Now, lumens is the intensity of the light. So basically, how close the plants or how far they can be from the light and still get the benefit from the light. With this setup at 1500 lumens, we're talking the seedlings need to be about 1 to 3 inches away from the light at all times. So you're having to raise the light as the plants grow or lower the plants away from the bulb. So it's a little bit of work. You have to keep on top of it. So compare the 1500 lumens in that setup with the 35,000 lumens in this setup. Now that means the plants can be about 2 feet away from the light at any given time and still receive the maximum benefit. So not only does it make it easier, so you're not constantly raising and lowering the plants, but the higher intensity of light with this system is actually going to make it a quicker process to harden them off outside, because you're not taking them from a super low intensity to the intensity of the sun. You're taking them from a pretty high intensity to the intensity of the sun. So does the ease of use with this new system justify the price tag? For seedlings, for me, it's getting close, but I'm still not there. However, this video is not about growing more seedlings and getting them outside. This is about expanding our opportunities to grow things all the way to harvest, to lengthen our growing season if you have a short season, or to be able to grow things out of season. So for me, after about May, I can no longer grow lettuce outside because of the heat, all the way until like October. So that's half the year that I'm not able to grow lettuce. Now for heavy salad eaters, that could get expensive, buying organic lettuce from the store for 6 months. In fact, that alone might justify the additional price tag with this system. Now, I might be able to grow lettuce under the system I already have in the garage. Lettuces don't grow that big. But there's one thing you cannot grow under those lights, and that is tomatoes in winter. And that's what this video is about. Now, some of the features of the Spider Farmer brand are high efficiency white light boards. The white light offers full spectrum for optimal canopy penetration, so it's not just going to hit the top leaves, it's going to go right through like the sun does. It's cool running and energy efficient, so there's no fan, which means zero noise. It's got high quality protective covers for the cables, waterproof LED. Supposedly this has a 50% longer lifespan than most of the products on the market. And it offers the full spectrum, means that it can take plants from seedling, or seed, basically germination, seedling, growth, flower, and fruiting. All stage growth because of the full spectrum. The whiteboards have a total of 576 Samsung LED chips, 28 deep red LED chips, and 2 infrared chips. Now, I don't know fully what all those things mean. I understand the full spectrum of the LEDs and how that helps grow in all stages. All I really care about is it's got stellar reviews on Amazon. And now it's time to really experiment and see. Now listen, if you guys want to do this with me, I'm leaving all the Amazon links below. And if you want to grow along with me with your own setup like this, let me know in the comments and I will get in touch with you and we can coordinate our experiences. So on a future update, it won't just be me and my experience, it'll be all our experiences. Wow, this is actually cooler than I thought. The camera stopped for some reason about halfway through, but I don't even think it took me 15 minutes, maybe 10. The framework was super easy to put up. The only slower part was a little confusing about the tent cover, but I'm not sure they can make it any easier. It's just weird because you're kind of inside of it putting it on and you can't see the full picture. If it was smaller, it would probably be really easy to do. And if I had it to do again, it'd be a lot easier now that I know what I'm doing. But literally 15 minutes at most. The construction, I thought it was a little flimsy framing, but then when everything got together, it's very sturdy. The material is sturdy. The zipper is really strong. So overall, I'm impressed with the strength and the probable durability of this long term. Now there are room for exhaust fans if you might be growing something that might be a little smelly. Now I'm going to hang the lights. Okay, it's time for what I've been looking forward to the most. Turning on the light. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how bright that is. Super bright. These actually came in handy. They were for fun, but... Okay, so it's time to put in the plants. I've got several different things I want to try. First off, some pepper seeds that have not yet germinated. And try that out. Oh, and one cool thing is this bottom is removable and looks like you can take it and throw it in the laundry. So that's cool. I've also got a San Marzano tomato that is already about 6 inches tall. And there's supports on the top that I'm going to be able to take the hooks when we get them. Well, I've got mine, but I'll be able to hook that there and run it down into my bucket, just like we're going to do outside. And it can grow up the string inside of this tent. And then I've got some potted peppers that overwintered from last year. And it's still kind of cool outside, so they're kind of just sitting there. But I'm thinking in the tent with the light, it might give them a head start. Got a couple of those. And then one more thing, our sweet potato that's got a ton of roots, still no leaves yet, so I'm hoping putting it in here will give it a jump start as well. So to lower these down, there's just a little clip that you push, and then when you let go, it stops. Same on this side. Now again, it said 2 feet from the tops. So I'm going to lower this down 2 feet and then we'll be able to zip it up and we're good to go. Now for seedlings and growing plants, it says 18 hours on, 6 hours off. So I'm going to put this light on a timer. And then for fruiting and flowering plants, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So I'll adjust it at that point. Comment down below if this is something you're interested in keeping track of. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some updates as we go. Also, if you are going to take the plunge and do this alongside me, let me know that in the comments as well. I will contact you through YouTube and we'll get in touch in another way off of YouTube to be able to coordinate our experiences and bring all of our experiences together in one of our update videos. I will put all the Amazon links down below to the light product and if you want to go with the tent as well. I don't think you have to have both. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'll see you guys on Friday.